should nobody drown. I'm a brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Lose it on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work in mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna call the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boost it on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work in mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna call the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Browns, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from one 43 to the other for 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Hunt will try going up the middle. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it up.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Hey. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And trouble trying the middle here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Another timeout called for by the offense. That means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run the option left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back with a touchdown. 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And some space here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. They run it again with Chubb. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 29, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Swings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. At fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat. And there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.